we go. Guys, NFT Guru here. NFT Guru is the founder and creator of MTTM, which is, you know, one of the like top tier elite breeder communities / Axie Infinity pros, like experts within the scene. So if you guys haven't heard of them, definitely check them out. We'll post their links in the chat soon. I'm gonna let Guru introduce himself, and yeah, just talk about the name as well, because I know it's pretty special.
Yeah, for sure. Most certainly. Well, first off, Matt, really appreciate you bringing me on. So thank you guys for having me. It's always nice. This is the first time that Matt and I have had an opportunity to think of a collab. And Matt, we're always struggling to get in the same chat with each other. So it's nice. We finally decided to just throw it together. It's really awesome to be here. As he said, I am the founder of MTTM. So for anybody who might have followed me back in the day, because I am a bit of an early adopter to Axie Infinity, not quite as crazy as some of the other ones, but my YouTube channel used to be MTTM, Method to the Mythos. So that's where the community name came from. Now I am NFT Guru, so I am the non-fungible guru himself. But yeah, I love it. I absolutely love how MTTM has grown into what it is now. It was never supposed to be. You know, I have a video coming out very soon, not trying to plug myself, but just saying if you guys haven't seen or haven't heard of the story of MTTM, I'm going to talk a little bit of it and give you guys a bit more backstory on it, because it is a bit of an interesting story, how it came to be. But now it's way more than me. It's an amazing group of people, and I'm just as honored to be a part of it as everyone else is.
I have like a few upfront questions here for you that I think like people can use to, like, you know, get to know you a little more and pick your brain on things. So
awesome, hit me with
So for example, let's start easy. What is like your favorite game of all time? Your favorite game?
Okay, I want to give you two. Okay, because I feel like gaming for me, my personal career, I've had two different types. I've had casual and I've had competitive. Because I used to be a pro league player, right? So most people would probably think that I throw that up. And personally, I do love League. I think it's one of the best games ever made from a competitive standpoint. The game itself has no casual elements to it. I never play to just, you know, chill. When I'm playing League, I'm competitive. Yes. But casual, I got to dig deep back into my past. And I think my number one favorite game, and for anybody who might know this game or know the company, is Square Enix's Final Fantasy.X. I have put over 400 hours into that game, clearing it front to back, taking on all the Dark Aeons, even fighting Penance at the end, the secret boss. I love that game. The whole story, everything about it was just my absolute favorite. So if I had to give it to one, casual, it'd be FFX for sure.
Yeah, I like that separation when you said casual and try hard, you know, like there's no in between, right? So you have to have the separation. Yeah, I guess for me it would be actually kind of the same. I used to play League, not competitive actually, so maybe not, but maybe Call of Duty. I used to be like I used to have like a team. We did game battles. We were very good actually. I had like a 3.15 KD, which is for people that actually play COD. No, that's pretty good. Yeah, and my teammates were even better than me. They were monsters actually. And for casual, Pokemon was my childhood game, very nostalgic to me. So yeah, but yeah, and anyways, more of that later.
I love Pokemon too, by the way. Yeah. You know, yeah, we could probably talk about that forever. Pokemon, what was your favorite, your old school? Do you have like your Pokemon that just sits with you the closest compared to any other one?
Yeah, when I first got my first game, like Pokemon Red, back in the Game Boy Color days.
Oh, you were red? I was blue.
Really? The reason is because man. Charizard is he's the one, right? So Charmander was my starter, of course. And yeah, that's like one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, especially the shiny version. A shiny like not many shinies can beat a shiny Charizard. But yeah, I'm you know, like my whole wardrobe is like black, and shiny Charizard is, you know, on that level. Char Defies, yeah, that's why I've been playing him in Pokemon Unite, guys. So yeah,
that's awesome.
So for you, what is the update that you're looking forward to the most? Is it V2? Is it the Ronin Index? You know, what are you looking forward to the most? Like, what would be your like Christmas ask? Like, if you could have one of the two for Christmas, which one would you prefer?
Ooh, do I have to pick up those two? I'm curious, or can I go outside the box here?
You can go outside the box as well, actually. Yeah.
Okay. So for me, 120%. I've had a couple of interviews, and if anybody's seen one, I'm very consistent on this. All land. For me, land is the absolute pinnacle point for my Axie Infinity journey. I have been since my very, very first like month in Axie Infinity, theory crafting and preparing for land gameplay. It's so much more. It's really going to be what helps, I think, anything in the metaverse really officiate that whole second life aspect of being in the metaverse and building in the metaverse. Because I mean, I don't know, everything that's out there right now is kind of bad. Like, I don't know if you've seen, you know, Decentraland, Sandbox, even there's a couple other ones out there. They're pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. And the aspect of Axie Infinity, they have so much support, they have so much money, they have so much opportunity to really do land justice, to the degree where I think the only thing Axie is missing right now to make it a game that can really capture people from more than just is SLP, you know, expensive or not? Is breeding profitable or not? But actually make it a game, right? Because that's what we're here for, is playing a game. I think land's really going to make that step forward and give people the chance to come in and forget that they're even spending hours a day in this universe, because they just love it so much, right? That's what I miss as a gamer. I could jump into games like Final Fantasy and the whole day would disappear. I'd be like, no, I don't want to go to sleep yet. Like, I want to keep playing. But I haven't had that feeling in Axie as strong, because it's a limited experience at the moment. But I think land is going to just completely take the lid off and allow everybody to start building. I have professional developers in the MTTM community that I am priming to be using the SDK to build everything. So that's my answer to that. I know it's a little bit, it might be not something you're expecting, but that's what I'm looking forward to.
No, actually, I mean, how could I forget land? Actually, it's a really good answer, because I mean, I think the way that it works is like Rune Index would have to be out before land, right? So we could get land, that means Rune Index is out, and yeah, that would be perfect. Also, it's a good thing as well, because I think land, is gonna be able to, well, that's gonna be one of the options to introduce for the developers, to introduce a lot of the SLP burn mechanics, because I know a lot of people want to see more of those, right? You know, not only breeding. So yeah, land could also help with that, you know, like within like the, you know, make sure that there's like a balanced mint to burn ratio within the SLP token. That's actually a perfect segue into my next question, which is gonna be a tough one for you. I'm not sure if you ever thought about it, but like, would you rather have one mystic of your choice or like 5, let's say, Arctic land? You know, so like the same price. I'm not sure like how many actual lands you can buy for the worth of one mystic, but what would you choose? What would you pick?
You know, it's funny. I was asked this question by one person before, and it was Spike, our friend. Really? Axie Spike.
Yo.
Yeah, he always said, actually, when he first came in, he first off thought that I was like a millionaire right off the bat. And I'm like, no, dude, I started small in Axie too. Like, I didn't come into this no trust fund, baby. Don't you worry. Yeah. But he had told me, hey, you got to get a mystic. You got to get a mystic. And I said something to him that he didn't quite catch, but he brought it up just a little while back. And now that he's seen a little bit more about how I run my operation, and I said, Spike, you give me the amount of ETH that somebody spends on a mystic right now, and I guarantee you, I will flip it into $1 million by the end of the year. And you cannot show me a single mystic worth 20 ETH that'll be $1 million at the end of the year. And he was like, oh, what? So in my personal opinion, land has a lot more opportunity in it that I would be able to actualize to make more profit. But right now, I think the reason why I would choose land more than anything is because there's that word about the alpha coming out and being only available for people who own land. So I would be all on the land right now over a mystic because I want to get into that alpha. So I will have a piece of land. I actually owned land. I owned a piece of forest land that I sold a little while back during the bull because I wanted more money for my breeding operation. But yeah, I would definitely take the 5 Arctic right now over the mystic.
Damn, that's actually, I like that answer. I like that answer a lot. And it's true. Like, there's not many mystics that could be worth that much when you could like do it yourself with like a breeding operation or just by like buying land, because land is also very valuable. I think that if I had to answer this question myself, I think I would go for land too. But there's like I guess there's an argument to go for a mystic. I think Bryson did a really good job at making like his mystic like a brand, right?
True.
he did really well. I think I could do something similar like that, you know, like making fan art about it, doing all these contests, like you know, he's like a marketing genius. So I think he did a really good job with Araya Boost.
Araya, yeah, the Araya.
Araya, yeah.
I remember his contest to name Araya, actually.
Yeah, that was nuts. And then they made art about her. So yeah, that was really cool to see. But actually, I could do the same thing. If I had a land, I don't have land. But if I had land, actually, I would be branding it right now through the ACG. I would be like, ACG has land. Let's make art for it, right? And get all these like amazing. So yeah, like to people that own land out there, maybe you should like think about like branding your MTTM land, and you know, like be like, we own land. We're ready for land gameplay. You know, I think it'll be like a really cool campaign.
That'd be awesome.
So
yeah.
I agree. I'm gonna have you like walk me through, you know, this MTTM special team, because I did get the midliner, the Tri-Spiker Cutie from you, and I got the Disablesaur from Dark Roamer. So it's definitely a team that I got through MTTM. But before we get into that, I had a couple more questions here. What is your favorite NFT game besides Axie at the moment?
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
Everybody, I'm gonna duck a moment. Can you see above my head?
Yeah.
This is my favorite NFT game outside of Axie. It is called Cypher, Cypherian Surge. And it's going to be a MOBA, actually, that's being developed by a team that I have gotten really close with. I actually know the founder and the lead community manager, Alan and Tin. They're really great guys, and they have an amazing group of people, lots of people actually, working on an extremely fleshed out game that should be ready to start being played by January next year, at least by us in the testing team, and then going about being able to play actually for everybody, hopefully by Q2. So really, really bullish on Cypher. They're a little expensive right now, but I love them.
The good news is I heard that they're going to have like a scholarship system as well. So it's pretty cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. Well, that is it for the questions for now. We will have some chat questions towards the end of the stream, but we get through the Disablesaur because I definitely wanted to get your, you know, a bit of your strategy, a bit of like how to use this Axie, because you know what, when I played it, it seems like, you know, when like people just have a really strong Axie and you think to yourself, oh, that looks really easy. But then you go and you start playing it yourself and you're like, oh, wait a minute. This is not that easy.
No.
So here we go.
Disablesaur is one of those. I'll tell you this, even in MTTM, people always say, look, the Disablesaur is so hard to play. Yeah. It is very, very hard.
Yeah, I think you need to know your matchups, your combos, right? And all that. And even you need to manage your energy, because, you know, if you go into the late game with a 1v1 with like no energy and the opponent has a lot of energy, you'll struggle as well. But that is why, yeah, you know, that's why I'm gonna pick your brain. How did you? Because I know you guys built this Axie. Am I wrong?
So yes and no. I will give this to. I will say we are very early. So I was probably the second person to be on board with the Disablesaur.
Okay.
However, the Disablesaur existed almost like unknown. Like the creator was unknown for the most part as a reptile. There was a couple of them out there. Most people thought like, oh, hey, it's cool, but they didn't really play it because the beast meta was very strong at the time. And this was like end of season 17 area. You know, there's a lot of aquas. There's a lot of aquas with beast parts. There was a lot of beast parts that made this thing tough to play, and there wasn't as many around. Now, when it comes to the Dusk versions, myself and Parupito, who's actually the guest that was on Elijah's video, if you guys have seen that, Elijah MT8, I know he changed his name, right? It's not Axie on the Moon anymore. I think I got that right.
Yeah,
so Elijah did a video with Parupito. So Parupito and myself were the very first pro players or really high-level players that started running the Disablesaurus. And we were running it differently. He ran it with a bug, which I think is very strong, and I ran it with a Tri-Spiker. So it is a particular Axie that MTTM has kind of coined as a unique Axie that we push a lot. But Parupito was the first one, I got to give him that really made it like hardcore and top of the leaderboard contender.
Dude, let's jump into a game here.
Excited.
First off, did I get the positioning correctly?
Yes, I think you did. From what I see, this is how I would run it. There is one other way to run it that I can tell you after this game is done. Hey, it's another Disablesaur.
We just queued into another one. So there we go.
Nice.
This is a testament that people are really looking into this Axie now after the rumored Terminator. So yeah.
And here you go. Now you use the combo. You know what the combo is, right?
No, I don't want to assume.
It's okay. The combo is usually leading with your most important card, especially against the Terminator, which would be your Spicy Surprise. So in this case, because you have no threat, you just use Spicy, Headshot, Green Thorns, Chomp. You use any variety of those 3 first cards and then end with a Chomp.
Okay, so like this, because I would think about the combo if it was like a termi. I would be like, okay, how do we avoid this sticky goo?
If you fight a termi, I'm gonna teach you a really, really spicy combo that you can use on the Disablesaur against the termi.
Okay, so hopefully we queue up with one within a couple games, But if not, you could just tell us. Okay, I think
kill. He messed up. That was super. Oh my, yeah, he just quit. He knew.
The surrender. Oh, chat.
Oh, you got a hot butt. Great. Okay, so now we don't have the means to do much more than just hot butt here, but you need shield. For right now, I would simply hot butt Vine Dagger. I would not use the Chomp.
Okay.
Because I feel like you need to save not only the cards, but also the energy so you can get a 3-card turn going up in the future. He does have a lot of energy here though, so you are going to take a huge hit. You know what, go for the Chomp, you have to. I forgot that he has 4 energy, you have to go for the Chomp.
He played a 1. He played only 1 card.
That's super unusual. He didn't even play a Mystic Rush.
I know. Wait, did he not? No, just a sticky
No,
goo.
this is just simply a Sticky Goo. Well, that was an interesting play. I guess he's just saving up for the Chomp Allergic. That's weird. Okay, well now, now there's not a whole lot he can do besides just Mystic and Allergic Reaction you. You have to prioritize getting the Hot Butt out. Hot Butt and a Vine Dagger would be the best thing to play here. I would not play a Kestrel. The thing about this matchup is that shutting off the Mystic Rush is not a win prio for you.
Okay.
So don't waste energy on the Kestrel because it doesn't do a lot of damage to him anyway. So this is how I would play it. He's probably going to have a... I wouldn't Chomp.
Okay,
nope.
okay.
Save the Chomp. You don't need the Chomp.
Yo, I'm learning a lot here. It's very interesting, yeah.
And this is why, 120 shield. If you had used the Chomp, you would have missed it.
Yeah, that's true.
And you are going to take a hit, don't get me wrong.
But
he is now using 3 energy, which is a lot. No crits. Okay, good. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. No C word. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Don't jinx us.
So he can't use his mouth, which is great. That's perfectly fine. Another thing here now is that now you can anticipate shield. He already used 3 energy, which means it'll be hard for him to put up another 120 shield because it requires him to use 2 allergic reactions and a sticky goo for that. So you can start with a headshot, and then you can lead into. Oh wait, you don't have a Green Thorns.
No.
Oh, you're gonna have to eat the headshot. Unfortunately, you're gonna have the Spicy Surprise, headshot, Chomp.
Okay.
It's really unfortunate you didn't draw the Green Thorns, but it's fine. No problem.
The first thing okay, only sticky goo. Okay, cool.
Sticky goo plus Mystic though. He did it smart this time.
Yeah, I think what he's going for is the Chomp kill.
He can't because you hit the hot butt. That not getting the Green Thorns was actually huge negative for you, but now you have double Green Thorns to shield up. That was a really unfortunate card draw. I thought you had Green Thorns there. I didn't even look at the cards. Okay, so in this case, he can't Chomp you still, but you are going to have to play this smart. So you're going to have to Spicy Surprise, double Green Thorns, and Chomp. This will give you over 200 shield, which should be enough to survive.
Yeah.
And then you're going to have to go for this kill next turn, hoping.
What I learned here is that you always want to hit the Spicy Surprise.
You have to hit the Spicy. If you ever miss the Spicy, it's so bad for you. Yeah, you might just die here. We'll see, though. Oof. He made sure to do it the right way. Ooh, you don't die here, but you're slowed for next turn. He's going to be able to hit you again. That card draw was real oofy for you. That's okay, though.
Yeah, so it was the card draw, wasn't it?
Yeah, you had such a good chance. Oh,
and we got a crit.
no, if you had gotten the crit on the spicy, he would have died.
Yes.
And again, no vine. But this time, we knew that there wasn't going to be a vine dagger. It's just the only way where we would have been able to win here is if he didn't have the mystic. Yeah, that's all you got to go. Just go for that.
Max shield, yeah.
You do lose this one, but either way, it was played well. We just had an unfortunate run on the card draw there. But the biggest thing is, you probably saw it, you don't want to overcommit. We came into that at a huge disadvantage. You had to use a full combo to clear out that midliner in order to get into the 1v1. He only used 2 cards.
Yeah, and sometimes it's good to only play a couple cards instead of like the whole. Yeah. Okay.
Great. Your card draw was phenomenal this one, man. That was like turn for turn what you needed, actually.
As soon as you taught me what the card draw should be like, I start drawing it.
Yeah.
Oh wow. There we go.
Oh, it doesn't doesn't matter. Even if he crits, it can't kill you. That's the nice thing about this.
Yo, I'm sweating. Chat.
I wasn't even worried. He crit on a 130 damage as well. Even if he crits you when you use that combo, it can't kill you.
Really? Oh, damn. Here we have the Raptor. We were just going through it. You were just explaining why you didn't have Kestrel anymore. And Cuckoo is a much better card for as like a 0 energy card, right? It's a very strong card. One of my favorite things about Cuckoo is the mechanic that it has with Last Stand. Can you speak a little bit about that? Or do you know what I'm talking about? Where you can,
for sure.
Where you can like avoid it and then stun and then hit the back. Yeah.
Exactly. So here is a big thing about Cuckoo, actually, and it's not just Cuckoo. There's a couple other cards, and this is why I really like it. Is that it's non-targetable. So when you are using it, you can actually use it to get around stuns, get around last stands, get around different factors that come up in the game that if you had used a targeted ability like Green Thorns would have just cut your whole turn off. So if you do have something like Matt was saying, like say there is a plant or an aqua that has one last stand proc and you go before it, you can use Cuckoo to get to the next Axie after it and use your combo on it. So Cuckoo is really good. Here's another really cool thing though. We had a scenario actually where you were fighting against that Termi and he put up 120 shield. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And using the hot butt plus the Green Thorns actually broke the shield. So if you had used hot butt, Green Thorns, and Chomp, you would have actually missed your Chomp. Remember that scenario?
Yeah, I do actually, yeah.
So with Cuckoo doesn't actually do any damage. So you can use a combo like Hot Butt Cuckoo Chomp, and you don't have to worry about missing your Chomp because the Green Thorns breaks the shield instead. So it's actually really, really cool.
Yeah. Cuckoo's a top tier card actually, yeah. And it gets 40 shield. That is nuts as well. Yeah.
Right, and that's another thing that's really interesting here. So one of the things about the Green Thorns is that it only gives you 30 shield, but it has the passive that mixes with Hot Butt, right? So it does give you 60 shield when you use the combo. However, that forces you to have to use Hot Butt every single time. There are times when you maybe don't want to use Hot Butt, but you'd rather use Garish. So in this case, you don't have to worry about losing that shield. You just have a flat 40, and that can be used with any combo. Now here's where this thing gets really, really spicy actually. And this is that this specific Axie on its own, it's strong. It's strong in a 1v1, it's really good. Yeah. But with some of the team comps I've been playing it with, it is nuts. So I've been playing it with a lot of really high damage bugs. I've also been playing it with this unique little bird that is a pigeon post, egg bomb, last one, and cute bunny bird with 58 speed. And I'll put it in the back. And then what I'll do is when we get into the 2v2, I can do what +1 was doing in the combo with the strawberry shortcake, where you chomp with the cute bunny, and then it ends up fearing the Axie that would attack your Raptor, and then your Raptor can attack afterwards. And when you're done with the backliner, throw the egg bomb and just suicide it and put it into a 1v1 with the Raptor. There is so much unique chaining stuff that can be done with this.
Of course, because you can chain with the Garish worm. Yeah, you can. Yep. You can have Cute Bunny. Yo, this Axie could also have Cute Bunny.
Oh, it could actually. The Sapaptor is really strong, actually. I played it in my most recent stream, and it was killing it.
Oh my god. Yeah, because you have Cuckoo, right, to like get the combo.
211 damage to a plant. Yes, it's a lot of damage.
Yes.
Plus, you can chomp Cuckoo Ronin and do true damage.
Chomp Cuckoo Ronin. Oh my god, guys. Okay, yeah, it is very strong.
This thing is a round 1 midline killer. So
Round 1.
I have thrown Tri-Spike into double dual blade and one-shot the midline with this thing before. I'm sure that people start balding after that happens.
Oh man, you're nuts. So like this?
Yeah, if that crits, oh, yeah, it's nuts. And you can do that round 1.
Okay. Whoa.
Perfect.
The Bodongosaurus. Look at this thing.
So it's the Bodongsaurus because the scholar who runs this is Hyakimaru Bodong.
Yeah.
He's an MTTM scholar, and his nickname is Bodong. But look at this thing. It's got Croc instead of Garish Worm. I'm very bullish on this.
What would the combo be so I can pull it up here correctly?
The combo would usually be probably Cuckoo into double Nile Strike, or Cuckoo into Nile Strike, Hot Button, Chomp. Any variation of that. They all do so much damage. But the thing about these is that it's more about the shield. Because if you look, that Nile Strike provides 60 shield.
Yes.
Plus, it'll make them slow next turn. So it works a lot like a termis, where you will hit and you will make them slow. Now, you might be thinking, okay, I would just go for a Crocodile. And I agree, actually. I think the Crocodile is very strong. But the one thing about this is that this provides a little bit more back and forth 1v1 action against another Axie that uses either Double Talk or Chomp.
Yeah.
So having Hot Butt is actually really nice, but you never one combo anything. He was the very first 48 speed Dusk Tri-Spiker to ever exist in the entire
world. Yes.
Yeah. He's your boy Biggie.
Look at this big boy.
He's a chunk. I love it.
That combo. It's not even buffed. There we go. That combo with the is deadly.
Oh, so much damage, right?
Yeah.
Perch is a very good card. That card a little bit easier to outplay, but I still really like Perch. But this combo is nuts. If you hit a Perch Fishhook double branch charge, oh my goodness. Make sure you apply the damage bonus, by the way. I used to use this to just one shot anything. Look at that damage.
Oh, that's
what survives that?
It doesn't even apply it with the. I think it doesn't do risky fish. So it's even
either
more.
Way, nothing survives that.
Yeah.
Nothing survives that combo. It will literally kill anything.
Oh my god, that's true.
Yeah,
you're right.
It's pretty nuts. I've been
I've
running this for a while.
Actually, no, this is nasty. Actually, no. Scholars with Purge that I've had given like Purge Aquas to do really well. They reached 2,000 MMR. So yeah, Purge is a pretty good card. I'm not gonna lie, cause I mean, look at what it does, right? If you can predict the plant, you know, tanking up, you can go for the kill at the middle and at the backline. So yeah, it's a pretty good card. Yeah. I think that's it for today. I appreciate you so much, Guru. I know it's very late for you, 2 a.m. I believe, or just past 2 a.m. So
just past.
I definitely I mean, I would have you here all day, but I do want to let you go to bed. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Definitely check out NFTGuru on Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. Same everywhere, right? It's just NFTGuru. Yeah, you can find them on any platform, even on Instagram. I know you post there as well. I don't post, but you do. So yeah, check him out in all platforms, all socials, NFTGuru. And yeah, we're gonna look for someone to raid here, but I'm not gonna keep you on. So if you want to say bye to the chat, now's your time.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you as well, Matt. A pleasure. You know, I always love chatting with you. We talk forever. We could go for hours, I know. But I really appreciate you having me on. It was nice to be here, you know, watch you play the Disablesaur, give you some tips. I'm sure you'll be crushing the arena now. And ACG fam, you guys are amazing. I always have, you know, nothing but good thoughts, good intentions in my heart going out to you guys. So keep it up. Look after Matt for me. And that being all said, I will see you guys on the flip side. So thank you. Take care, everyone.
Thank you so much, Guru. I'll see you next time, bro.
Yeah.